Welcome, chess peoples. International Master Willam Paschall. We are aka Slaggy on Twitch. That is the name of our stream. We also have a YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. We are live on Twitch and live on lichess. My handle there is Sparkle Horse. I'm going to be doing a viewer tournament, hosting a viewer tournament. Your host for the day. Hosting a viewer tournament 5+2 casual blitz. The link I'm going to put now, if I can repost it in the, can I just grab it and repost it? Yeah. I'm going to repost it there in the chat. Can I just, thank you. So, what's up, guys? Tournament is starting in approximately 8 minutes. Sparkle Horse, the Alligator, Too Much Love, Morales, Slaggy's Son, I'm a Kitty, and Gulsanem Agayeva. And that's 7 players just to start with. Hopefully, we usually get a bunch. I mean, last time there was a lot of players by the end of the tournament. I tried to change up the time control. Last time, I think it was 7+2. Sparkle Horse, will you berserk if I berserk you? No. No, I mean, I like to relax and be chill and and you can berserk me, though. I'm not going to be like insulted if anybody berserks against me. I just, you know, it's just stressful. I don't really like playing under 3 minutes. Like, the fastest time control I normally play is 3-0, which is not that often these days. Although I used to play more often 3-0. I'm a little bit too slow to do the 2.5 minutes, so I don't want to embarrass myself and have to stress myself. I'm just chilling here with a glass of wine, and we'll see what we can do. I'm not really berserking, so that really hinders my chances of winning the tournament. The arena format allows berserking, which means like you forfeit half your time, half your starting time, and your increment to try to score extra points for a win. Last time was 7+2. We're doing 5+2. Hello Kitty. I'm just kidding, man. It's like the brony. You know, people like had this brony joke about Sparkle Horse, so I'm calling you Hello Kitty. I'm a kitty. And Sparkle Horse, no, it's cool. There's no brony thing going on. Sparkle Horse is actually a band. He was a one-man band. But anyways, he, you know, I'm a Kitty, like, asked me what the time control would be next week, and honestly, I hadn't really thought about it, but I think we'll probably, you know, we'll probably go back to, like, a 7-minute one. I'm just hoping that they'll expand the possibilities on the, maybe I'm just gonna have to put some pressure on the administrators and start, like, bombarding them with suggestions or something here, so we can have like more kinds of time controls. Someone did mention that if I make the tournament private, I have a wider variety of time controls, but then like people can't find the tournament and stuff, so it's kind of a no-win situation with that. Ayesta has tuned in. Guys, listen, we lost a few subscribers, so if you're a subscriber or if you have been a subscriber, please resubscribe. I think that quite a few people like forget to like resubscribe. So we were kind of peaking in subscriptions, but we dropped in the last couple of days since the Twitch promotion for subscriptions went down. So please, it's not that much. You know, if you watch my stream on a regular basis, it is a way to give back, and I appreciate it. It's not a lot of money, although, you know, I guess it is to some people, but for the most part, not that expensive. You can subscribe, support, give a little back, make it possible for me to do this, make it easier for me to do this. I'm talking a lot. You can find the private tournaments with the code. I know that, Slady's Son, but it's still like, you know how hard it is for people to follow like a 2-step process? The first time we tried it, it was a disaster. No one could find, I couldn't even find my own tournament. No, seriously, guys, we're going to get started in 5 minutes. 7 minutes next time, probably. Ayesta, thank you for subscribing. How many subscribers do we have so far? Just you and me. I'm doing a subscriber stream on Thursdays, so if you are a subscriber, it's a special stream with game analysis and Blitzen Classical just for the subscribers, Thursday at 7 p.m. So we've got just 8 players to start with. A little slow start. 7-0, yeah. 7-0 or 7+1, that sounds good. I'm a Kitty. I think the winner should get to choose. What do you guys think? Like, that would be a fair. It would be like risers in blitz when you play 3-man blitz. You know, the winner stays. The winner stays. The winner gets to choose the time control for next week. I think that would be fair, though. If the same person just wins every week, they would just keep choosing. We got 10 players now. Will Paschall joined us, and let's see, World Losers here, another subscriber. So I'd like to thank Ayeste and World Losers for subscribing. I'm a Kitty, you should subscribe. You're here pretty often. By the way, guys, World Loser resigned as a moderator because he wants to concentrate on other things. Obviously, it's not a full-time job. But for whatever reason, he chose to resign as moderator. So if anybody who watches the stream on a regular basis wants to give back, you know, in a free way, you can volunteer to be a moderator. You don't have to do anything, just kind of like help me control the troll aspect of the stream when I'm streaming. I don't really ask for any other help. 3 minutes until we're starting. I need a reliable person, though, you know, not like a fly-by-night operator, to be a moderator, just to kind of clean the trolls out of the chat room when I am streaming. Yeah, I'm a Kitty. I kind of made a very subtle suggestion there. But you're American, right? I mean, you may not be able to be in that many of my streams. It's a European guy with no job would be like ideal, but we'll you know, we'll take it. An unemployed European is the ideal. But I'm a Kitty. We'll take an American. So we're gonna start. It's 10 players so far, just. But once I start, I think we'll pick up some players. We've had a lot by the end of these things. I kind of like the 5-minute because we get more games in. If it's like 7 minutes, the games tend to really take a long time. I may like take a break at some point, and even like follow one of the other games. So we've got some tough players. Alligator, World Loser, Ayeste. Ayeste is much stronger than his rating, in my opinion. And then the second half, these players can play well. Morales is dangerous. I think also underrated. I'm a Kitty's last week he finished second in the tournament with some incredible results. Got a little lucky, like in the pairings, you know, but still you played really well. Siddharth Sparkle. We've got a new fan. Alright guys, 1 minute till the tournament's starting. Let me toss the link out there one more time on the stream. That's another job our future moderator could do. So anyway guys, good luck. I'm going to concentrate on just annotating and commentating my games, but you know, maybe we'll take a break, you know, just enjoy some wine and follow one of the other top players. Gary Topalov Reborn. Couldn't play in my simul on Sunday. I'm sorry, dude. I just couldn't take more than 26 players. I'm not just dodging you because you're 2300, but I was like actually not really happy about more than 25. So good to see you hanging out with us. Gary Topalov from Brazil. Tell some of your Brazilian friends to join us here and promote the channel in South America. I have some friends down there, but I haven't seen them in a long time. All right. Vinicius Marquez. I had a bunch of Brazilian friends. We were hanging out at some tournaments in Spain years ago. Really hot chess playing woman was a friend of mine too. Can't remember her name. That's a problem. Alright guys, we've got Gary Topalov Reborn. Nice, started out with a 2300. I love the pairing system in the arenas. I like Swiss systems because there I'm not playing the strongest player. You know, you're playing the middle of the field. Alright, Gary Topalov Reborn. He's very tough in my simuls. He's more manageable in blitz. I'm fairly predictable in this line, and that concerns me a little bit. I really need to branch out here. A couple of years ago, I lost a tournament game against Zoltan Shikloshi, Hungarian IM, who's like a rock guy. To lose in this variation to a rock is unnecessary. Once in the last round of the World Open, I played Leonid Yudasin in this position. For the money, like for tying for first place in the World Open. I was black against Yudasin, and like it was a fighting game and we drew. and there was no, no prize for first place in Philadelphia. You think that a lot of players would like, try to cheat or something. There was no ever consideration for either of us to try to fix the game or something. I mean, I don't understand people that do that, but they must be desperate. F takes e4. It's unusual move, Gary. Usually, like we see like pawn takes f5. That's the normal response. So we're just coming out with the knight f6. Move 11, just watching. I know you're not like a big blitz player. There's a trap here. If bishop f5, knight takes e5. Of course, I'm not going to go bishop f5. That's something that usually happens when white takes on f5. So anyway, Leonid and I, he's a really good sportsman. Former candidate for world championship. Here's a player who like was out of the money with the last round draw. Could have tied for first in the World Open. He just wants to analyze the game afterward. I mean, how many grandmasters would do that? Like you're out of the money, like getting nothing, and you just want to analyze the game. This is someone who just loves chess. Leonid Yudasin, I salute you for being an amazing person. Haven't heard much about Yudasin lately though. Move 11, you're in Brooklyn. Does Yudasin still play chess at the Marshall Chess Club? I have no idea. Like, he was very active in rapid tournaments there back basically 10 years ago. But he's getting older. I mean, this is like a grandmaster who's now like a senior player almost. Probably about 50, 55 probably. So Gary Topalov is not breaking. He's piling up the pressure first with piece development. Usually I see people kind of playing f3 at first moment. Gary Topalov, did you have another game with me in this line? Somebody else did have a game against me in this line. We're kind of blitzing, but now the defensive, it almost looks like a bad Latvian for white, it's like a Latvian where white's passive. Guess we just go knight g4, start attacking. So move 11, he said you've only been going since 2015. Yeah, I haven't seen any notice of Yudasin. I mean, I don't even know if Yudasin is like a US citizen. He was there for a long time. There's people who are dead that I don't even know about, which is kind of scary, but hopefully Leonid is not among them. Bishop g4 looks a little bit... Bishop g4. Bishop a6 looks a little too funky. I think I need to take my time a bit here. Try to provoke some weaknesses. Let's just play bishop d6. Bishop a6 doesn't really do anything. Originally I considered bishop h4, but it looks sort of... I don't know, it's probably not a bad move, actually. It's not a traditional setup, you normally like coming down with the queen to h4, like in a Marshall attack or something. So, I don't know, I'm losing my voice a little bit. I did two video recordings today, guys, for this Blumenfeld Gambit series I'm doing for the Chess World. I think that's the explanation. We've got no tactics. We've provoked a slight weakness, but we've got to back it off now. Yeah, I guess Novikov and Yudasin have disappeared into thin air. Bishop g5. Yeah, that's the move that I'm definitely not really happy to see. Alright. Try to attack. Gary Topalov Reborn. What's he's had a couple of accounts. This is relatively new. There was Gary Topalov Reborn, Gary Topalov Reborn. I'm just attacking in a very like classical fashion here. I mean, I may have bishop a6 at some point, but it doesn't really do anything. Having played h3, white is reluctant to move another pawn in his kingside. Cheese. Yell, Derek, are you talking about chess or cheese? And are you referring to my opponent's kingside pawn structure if you said cheese? We got everything lined up. Frank Marshall would be proud. Now knight h5 starts to look like a really powerful idea. Also, queen h5. Queen h5 looks downright nasty. I walk into knight g3 there. Darn. Developing the rest of my pieces probably wouldn't be a bad idea. We've got bishop a6 now. Ooh. It doesn't do anything, though. It just forces his rook back to e1. Alright, screw it. I'm not going to put my bishop on a6 for like a one-move threat. We want to focus on his king side, connect my rooks. I could play rook f7, rook f8, double up, increase the pressure. That's probably the purest way to play this position. I don't want to trade anything. Time. Yeah. We have a... Oh, this move I actually just thought about, ironically. That's really irritating. I didn't want to let him exchange pieces on me. A heads-up defense by Gary Topalov Reborn. I think we're still better, but every piece of exchange, every piece that's exchanged, maybe helps his defensive chances a little bit. Nice move, bishop f4. I didn't see any discoveries or anything I could do really with that. We've got to increase the pressure. Five plus 2. There's no playing just like, sorry for making snake sounds. As I said, I did 2 videos today, so my tongue and my throat are kind of tired. We're just kind of building up more pressure. That's why I played bishop d7. The downside of bishop d7 was it let him do that exchange with bishop f4, which I didn't really want to allow. f3, yeah, this is the best move. Again, he's pursuing a policy of exchanges here, which I don't really like. You know, I'm not fond of it. The problem is now it may be hard to get that knight off of g3, but I've got a very, annoying move, knight d3. I looked at sacrifices on e4. I didn't see anything for him, so he can sack a piece for 2 pawns if he wants to, but I don't see how that's going to save him from the positional bind that this is. F3 is the key question, but his knight would be loose on g3. Maybe he had it there. That was the moment for f3. I think it's getting late. It is late. It is late for f3. Oh, man, we're so close to a combination here, but I don't see a devastating blow. Now we're just playing on instinct. Damn. Bishop takes h3. Can't protect g2. Now that's the only way you can protect g2. I said you can't protect g2, but that wasn't true. There is a way to protect g2, but it will cost you everything. So back to tournament. All right, yeah, 1500. Well, that doesn't really tell us much, but I have my intuition about this. Yeah, 1500 is Last Dance number 2 or 3 or 4. This is a new account. created specifically for this tournament by Mr. X, who's like a bullet expert, who's almost unbeatable. Gary Topalov, thank you for the game. You'll go now. You're leaving, dude? That's not cool. You gotta stay and play. You're 2300. You're forced to stay and play and beat on everyone else. Morales. What's up, guys? Everyone's too busy playing to comment in the chat. We must have a few viewers that are not playing like Move 11. I had a hard day making videos. Not easy. Playing my lazy system, Bishop G5. Against Morales last time I played Classical King's Indian, but that takes a lot of energy. And okay, C5 is a bit weird. Again, the voice. If I take on C5, Queen A5, take on D6, Knight E4. What's up with that? Interestingly, I might have had a game like 25 years ago where I played like H6 first and then C5 in a tournament game. I think H6 first, according to the encyclopedia, was like slightly more accurate or something. But so C5 takes, Queen A5 takes, Knight E4. Okay, it's kind of unclear. I don't know. I'm gonna look this up after the game, Morales. I feel like I should take on C5, but the Queen A5 may be good enough. Not waste a lot of time. Rice Cream is lurking. We need lurkers to keep the chat busy. Usually not the case, but with the tournament stream, accurate move order by Morales. With the tournament stream, I feel like nobody has time to really chat in the stream, you know. So we need our lurker people, chess watchers. There was a time when I played a lot of chess for money in the cafe and in Boston, and I really just spent a lot of time playing over the board blitz for money and hung out, and in this cafe atmosphere there were so many people who would just literally hang out and watch. Like almost half, I mean a third of the people were just watchers, you know, chess watchers. I am Minky Whale. Minkin. There was this guy Michael Minkin. He was a master level blitz player. All right. So Morales is doing the Feingold did this against me, but he had already castled when he did it, and I don't think he played H6. Occasionally we'll run into this. I mean, knight takes B5. I've never remembered playing against quite so early a B5 without castles, huh? I could even play bishop takes F6. Wojciech did it against me, my old buddy, who's not with us anymore. Alex Wojciech, he did a B5, but he was already castled. I took on F6 and took the pawn, and it was unclear. On paper, I think I'm supposed to play pawn takes pawn here, probably. Yeah. But it would be possible to give up my bishop on F6 first. Anyway, I'm drifting on time. Morales is a dangerous player, much stronger than his blitz rating. Oh man, I need a neck massage. If anyone. Oh, the opposite sex wants to volunteer. All right, A6. I'm not really into getting massages from people of the same sex. I mean, I know that's kind of misogynistic, but I don't know. I feel weird about it. That's my personal preference. E3. Bishop takes B5. Check. This could probably still transpose to my game with Ben Feingold from like 2006. Castles, a4, pawn takes pawn, bishop takes, something like that. Rice cream, I can't help you. Anyway. Anyway, we're just gonna have some fun, play some blitz here. I'm not gonna be able to top the tournament chart there because I'm not doing Berserk, and I'm never gonna get enough points to finish better than third probably. But I just want to enjoy it and not play too fast. So a4 is a very useful move. We got rook a3 if queen a5, and I think we could be close to my game with Feingold now. I played Feingold in this tournament in Philly where I was a pawn up. You know, he did one of these kind of weird gambits, and I'm not sure rook a3 was the best move, but it's probably okay, I hope. Actually, now I'm having second thoughts. Maybe I shouldn't have been so quick to play rook a3. Maybe knight d2. But there, you know, there he can do a takes b, so this is unclear. Okay, I've never been here before. It looks like I almost feel like I did something wrong, but I'm not so sure. Queen c2. Queen c2 appeals to me as the most sensible move available. Morales is basically trying to like refute my opening. Feingold did not go down this path. Yeah, it's been a long day, so I don't promise the best results. The first game went well. Everything is protected momentarily. Okay, well, I mean, I don't really have a lot of options, Morales. I mean, this was my whole plan, and that's all I've got. So hopefully it's enough. Knight takes c3, b takes c. Bishop takes d3, queen takes d3. And we have a problem. We're going to have to give the pawn back, apparently. Unless I have anything fancy here, which I don't think I do. Well, it's always the good thing about being a pawn up is that you have an extra pawn to give back, you know, to the other guy. So in this case, probably two pawns, at least like temporarily. He's weakened his kingside dramatically to achieve this, you know, so can I do anything with that? I don't know. Maybe double rooks and play like queen e4. I'd like to get an h4 and break up his kingside. But I think that the opening went really well for Morales, who, again, as I said earlier, he's, I don't know, man. I mean, the guy is dangerous. He's got 2100 in classical, but 1500, okay, bullet doesn't count. Now, b4, he doesn't play b takes a, winning a pawn back. He plays b4 instead. Interesting choice. I guess I don't really have much choice here. Now the key choice is like blockade the b pawn where it stands, or play rook a2. I guess rook a2 just looks better on every level. I'm gonna get hit with knight d7 to c5 if I play rook b3. So that's like suicide. I have to go here. And if I'm lucky, I'm not worse. I wish there was time to crush him with like h4, but I don't seem to have time and money. And there are problems here. I'm getting like crushed by knight c5. It almost looks like knight d2 is only move, which wasn't my plan. I wanted to go knight to d4, but he has queen takes d5, just killing me. So I have to go here. This looks really bad, though. Black's just owning me, and he's beating me on time. He's like crushing me on the board. Yeah, pretty impressive, dude. Not the first really strong game. Ross won the last game. He drew the game before that. So he's like all over me every game. I'm just blockading. All I can do. This is probably a bad square, though. I wanted to stop b3. That's a pretty strong 1800 blitz player right there. He's played virtually perfectly. And I'm just like resigning here. What am I doing? Basically resigning. Just crushed me like a dog. 1800, Morales. I don't think so. Like, what's up with your rating, dude? My only hope is to, like, swindle him somehow, but he's too perfect for that. Yeah, like, every move is just game over. I mean, this is ridiculous. He's 1550 in making love for my back rank mate situation. He's 1550 in bullet chess. Does this look like a player who's 1550 in bullet chess? How is that even possible? Lucky I'm even alive at all here. Just getting ripped apart to shreds. It's like nothing I can do. He lost on time. That's why he's 1500 bullet. He played like an amazing game. Damn, dude. He just crushed me from beginning to end there. Totally new pawn sacrifice. I should have played e4 apparently. Now we're following theory, but my rook a3 is a novelty. It might even be good. Like, all these guys played knight d2. Yusupov and Flores Diego. Rook a3 is a new move. Maybe I invented new theory, but after g5, knight e4, it looks pretty nasty. Bishop f5, best move. So bishop d3 apparently is just bad. I'm just hosed after that. Alright, man. Interesting. 1800 GM. Rice Cream said, yes, cheating is a problem on any internet chess site, but lichess does a fairly good job of managing it, I think. We're very fortunate to win there on time. We learned something. Though, apparently, like, knight d2 is mandatory. Morales with a totally new theoretical novelty with b5. I thought maybe Morales was a subscriber, but I'm not sure now. You know, he's been coming to all my streams, and I keep thinking he's a subscriber, but I'm not really sure if he's actually a subscriber, or I just keep thinking he's a subscriber. But maybe he said he was. Now I can't remember. Do you guys remember if Morales is a subscriber? I just, like, won on time in a totally hopeless position. He made some small mistakes toward the end, not annihilating me as fast as he could have. But the overall game was, like, master level, except for the end. Yeah, Morales, okay, the last couple games you saw, but the problem is I am kinky. Minky. The problem is, like, he played like 28 games before that where he was normal, you know? So it's like, well, I don't know, you know, he's a totally normal opponent until like the last couple of games where he suddenly turned into a master. All right, against Kitty, I'm gonna change it up a little bit here with e3. It's like a slow ball. If you follow baseball, pitching, you know, is an important part of the game, and you want to like throw in like you want to throw in something the other guy's not expecting occasionally. Like almost 100% of the time, White plays either G3 or D4 in this position, and E3 is the slow ball. But Kitty, who's by the way like supposed to be 1100, he claims. Anyway, he knows openings pretty well for his rating level. So we're gonna go into theory here, I guess, with D4. I am Minky. You know, you got the M's and the K's flying around there. Yeah. Rice Cream, you can look at my sub. I know, but you have to like get the sub list emailed to you, and I didn't do that for like a week or two. Unfortunately, maybe there's a way to look it up, but the only option I know is like normally I have to. How did I end up in this position? Okay. Old school variation from I am Kitty, I am a kitty, I am kinky, I am Minky, I am a kitty. Yeah, most people don't play this anymore, Kitty. This is kind of like an old school approach. But it's totally playable for black. Normally, Vachier Legrave and Aronian have had some battles recently in this line with e4. That's the main line. Grandmaster, what's his name? With the big mustache who looks like Mario. Oh, God. Oh, man, I'm getting old and I can't remember. Anyway, there's this one GM who played E takes D. He played, what did he do against me? Like D6 or something bizarre. Bishop G4. How did he do it? It was a different move order. I don't know what the best move is. I don't think I'm supposed to like... I don't know. Knight b3 sucks, but it's a tempo. Yeah, it's confusing now. There's I am kinky, I'm a kitty. I like getting messed up with that. Anyways, Chernyshov is what I'm trying to remember. Chernyshov played this bizarre move against me, which is just crap. He did something weird. E takes D, D6. I was like, what is that? You know, I got a really good game and then lost. It's ridiculous. This actually looks kind of okay for black, first glance. Alright, I don't know. We can think about... Yeah, this doesn't seem right for me. I mean, bishop e2 is very passive. The other option, bishop g5, I didn't really like that for some reason. Very strange banging noise outside. Okay. Bishop e2 feels too passive. I'm a kitty going down a path that I rarely got to play. So let's see who's here. Abulfazl is out in first place. That's not really expected. Though we don't have a lot of high-rated players this week. Yeah. I just guessed was like a ringer, but it's maybe not. I'm a kitty playing the opening like a monster again. And he's also ahead of me on time. I'll just have to like cede the opening, you know, equality to black and then outplay I'm a kitty later on. I mean, He plays the opening perfectly every single game. He's like stronger than me in openings, and he's supposed to be 1100. It doesn't take much to be stronger than me in openings. I think it's my weakest suit of the three main phases of the game, technically. I think if I was really good at openings, I'd probably be a GM. If I had a really good like opening trainer. It's maybe more ambitious to play b takes, but my bishop is actually worse than his bishop after something like b takes, bishop d6. Black, you know, has a kind of better bishop. My bishop on d2 is just gross. Cormoran KR. By the way, I'm a kitty. I am Minky. I know. You go by LK Corwan on lichess, which isn't confusing enough because we have Cormoran, and then you're LK Corwan. Cormoran and what's going on? I am a kitty. I am kinky. Corwan and Cormoran. These names are too close to each other, and it's getting difficult to separate them when I talk. Guys are trying to make it hard for me. Bishop f5. My only hope to beat Kitty is to basically take him out like technically, because opening wise he's like future theoretician. At this point I have a position where I'm fighting for equality, it looks like. I don't really want to trade, but he's threatening 95. Let's play this. I'm a kitty. 1700 in blitz. You guys are too strong for your ratings. Mule Skinner is not here. Yes, he is actually. Mule Skinner's here. Yeah, black playing freaking perfectly. So let's see if we can equalize with white against the 1700. Pawn takes. Is my queen trapped yet? I could have taken with the queen. If I was playing like a high-rated grandmaster, I would seriously consider taking with the queen, which is probably close to equal. But you know, against a low-rated player where I have to win in a blitz game, I'm really kind of reluctant to trade all the pieces off. Clash Kid, what's up? Carefully observe the tournament like an arbiter. Sounds like a future moderator. Now we have a passed pawn. Not a good idea to play rook d1 anytime soon. Well, now it's okay. It wouldn't have been with a rook on c8. I'm a kitty nearly won the tournament last week. I didn't really calc there. Calculation is not something I'm really fond of doing when I'm short of time. I just try to play with intuition. We've got a minute left. Now we're snapping this pawn on a7. But I guess it's just, okay, we've got a8 covered. For a second I was like panicking. I thought he had rook a8 and snaps my pawn on a2. He doesn't have that. So I'm a kitty getting a little bit, now he'll have rook a8, maybe. We do have a very strong passed pawn, which I can't afford to give him. How strong is my central passed pawn here versus his b6 pawn? Yeah, you had rook a8 like winning your pawn back there. That looked pretty convincing. I didn't see an answer. I mean, I'm just losing the pawn back, period. without getting anything in return. Do I have any kind of back rank matrix? Matrix! Just trying to keep it all together. I mean, Kitty, like, he's just kind of marking time over the last many moves. Making back rank, you know, Luft wouldn't be a bad idea here for both sides. Although h3, I don't really like putting pawns on the same color as my bishop. I was concerned about rook d2 there, so I think we're going to go for a trade. Play a technical ending, a pawn up. But he's extremely strong for his rating. I always say that about everyone, but it's true. b5. No. Damn, dude. How is he 1700? I mean, that's ridiculous. Okay, that's how he's trading here in this situation. Still, it's probably okay for black. I can cross over. Actually, king e4. I thought g5 was there, but I had king e4, king d4. So now I'm probably winning. Very important to put my pawns on dark squares. That was a nervous moment. I was scared his king was going to get to like e5. Now it's over. But I mean, 1700. Damn, dude. I have to like convert a very, very tiny edge. Normally, that's something I would reserve for like people who are like 2000 plus. Is this a mistake? It's the second pawn. Yeah. So let's see. I still can't play g3. I want to play g3. Let's free our pawn for advancement. Okay, he's not giving up. We need to mobilize the a pawn. That should do it. I'm a kitty, like ridiculously strong for his rating, but we're gonna take him out here. Definitely not due to the opening, where he was better. You know, not just equal. He was actually just clearly better. Well, slightly better at the very minimum. So okay, well, I think we can convert this. I'm gonna walk over and eat your other pawns, dude. Alright, that's the tough 1700 right there. There are other guys on lichess who are tough. Move 11, you noticed your middle game masterclass on Chess World. I might watch these with my dad. I didn't know your dad was a chess player too. Move 11. Kasparov's masterclass available now. What Kasparov masterclass? My middle game masterclass on Chess World just came out. Cormoran, what are you talking about? Super correct guy. You got super. He's like, I got the guy banned like it's an achievement. Okay, let's just not like, you know, embarrass anybody, but super correct. Why does that come up here? I barely remember playing super correct. Cormoran with an unusual opening. Yeah, that's interesting, Cormoran. You've gained 30 seconds on the clock, confusing me here. Alright, I'm going to play knight c3. Luckily, I know what I'm doing here. You analyzed the game. I analyzed the game, well, last stream? Are you sure? The Zaitsev variation of... My greatest game ever against Gennady Sagalchik was from this position. Or not. Not. Oh shit, I hallucinated. What am I doing? Oh my god. Alright, this isn't good what I did. I just like lost a pawn. After e5, after b4, I have to play knight b5. I got the variations confused. My greatest game ever. Alright, well, we're going to just play this position, which doesn't really exist in theory, as a gambit. This is new. It's not good for me, but I blundered with e5. I'm supposed to play knight b5, but I didn't intend to play this variation. I haven't been looking at it. Cormoran confused me with the move order. After knight c3, black is equal, if not better. Thanks for the convincing opinion. You're welcome to have your opinions, but I don't agree. Black is definitely not better. So here we go. We sacked a pawn, but we've got development edge. Well, that's a good move to know about. Queen takes a6. I did not know about that idea. Now we've got a problem. My king is marooned temporarily. I need to get my bearings here a little bit. Cormoran, who's mysterious player, I don't know too much about him. We don't know where he's from. Tricked me. I didn't intend to play this variation. I used to play it, and I know it, but I quickly played the wrong move in the opening, got into this crappy gambit that doesn't exist theoretically. We just got to do the best we can here, I guess. This is a weird move. Rook c1. Not really a great idea, I guess, but we're just gonna go whole hog. He's like typing in the Twitch chat while he's playing a minute ahead of me in the chat on lichess. He's got 6 comments in there while playing his game against me. What's up with that, dude? After knight takes b5. Knight takes b5. What? Knight takes b5. Knight to b5. Dude, I mean, you know, it's easy to say something's like equal if you like have a super fast computer and you've memorized it, but I'd like to see you playing that position like 20 years ago and have a clue what was going on. Like most people, you would be in trouble. I was playing this variation like more than 20 years ago with white, and there was no like supercomputers. It was extremely, extremely dangerous for black. It's easy to like make proclamations with like computer analysis at the ready, but I don't know. My king is trapped in the center. Queen a6 is like brilliancy. Can't get my king out of the center. What am I gonna do? Just resign here? Might as well just resign. It's like playing a GM or something. I had a plan, but it's pretty bogus. Alright, we'll begin the bogus plan. Black still hasn't developed his king side. I guess knight g5 ought to be considered there instead of rook c3. Maybe this move. The Nescafe frap attack, but I messed it up. I mean, this is ridiculous. Like, e5 I played, it's just crap. I have to play knight b5. It sounds like, you know, it sounds like nothing when you've got a computer like making all the moves for you, but if you don't have a computer, playing that position for black is not easy. If you haven't memorized like 30 moves of theory in every direction, Against a strong tactician, you'll get ripped apart with black. I guarantee it. You know, if you can memorize 30 moves of theory in every variation, you'll be perfectly content. Black will be better, but otherwise, it's a really dangerous line for black. Now I'm going to play rook e3. This is my devious plan. This is what we have to do to castle around here. Pretty insane. Just want to get castled. Knight to b5, the Nescafé Frappe attack. In around 1990, Graham Burgess wrote a really nice pamphlet. Well, it was more than a pamphlet. It was like it's basically like a 90-page monograph on the system for white. And it's pretty tricky. Now I don't know, the take with the knight or with the queen. I guess the queen. No brainer. Black's still lagging in development. I can finally castle, but he's trading queens here. It seems like we have some positional compensation, but I don't know if it's enough. Cormoran is really good at finding these moves that he needs to find in the moment. Rook takes. Guess there's no time for knight takes. How much pressure can we get? It's like playing Lev Albert, basically. My opponent here. $2,200 in bullet. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do now. Black's just too strong for me. Structure is just winning for black. No comments from the peanut gallery. We're basically relegated to cheapos at this point. Black playing like 2,500 positional chess. It's like playing Gennady Zagalchik or Lev Albert. Just give up. Nothing to do. I had knight g7. How could I get my knight to g7? I just resigned, dude. This game is like perfect by black. I mean, this is just a blunder. Bishop a6, queen takes a6. Just winning position. There's like no inaccuracies for black. I mean, I wouldn't complain about people. You know, when you play games like that, that's like a perfect game for black, right there. So I did make a very, very serious error in the opening. All right, let's see what's up next. We are back in the tournament. Yeah, every one of my opponents is like perfect, but that was a really serious blunder I made. I agree, dude. I think that the cheating with the opening book is pretty rampant online, and it's extremely hard to police. You know, engines are one thing. We can we can say like, you know, you played the game perfectly. Um, you know, here's the sent upon loss. How are you going to police people who are cheating with opening books? You know, how are you going to actually stop them? I mean, where do you draw the line? You know, how do you accuse someone of being an opening book cheater? We're gonna have to start creating like we're gonna have to start creating uh, you know, basically means to catch people for cheating with opening books. Like their opening play is too perfect, and so we're gonna have to actually add that to the list of things that we do, because right now I don't really think that that component of cheater control is really in place. Rice Cream, this webcam thing is just absurd. You know, you're gonna have like 360-degree webcams, and like, what about if they just have a microphone in their ear? You know, with other people like pumping in the moves. I mean, it's no way, dude. You're gonna have like an inner ear webcam or something. You know, people could just be like sending them moves from another computer. It's There's no way you could possibly ever have like a serious tournament played. You know. Um, yeah. Um, well, I made an absurd blunder in the opening in this game. I would never play that move. Ayeste is unfortunately... He's got me narrowed down to this one line, so we're having the same debate every single game. Only 27 viewers to the stream. I don't know what's up with that, though. Hi, Liger Beanbomb says, new chess website. In order you have to play the game, you first need to meet up and get an arbiter. Yeah, and then the arbiter is, like, corrupt, dude. This was our game from the other day. I think the problem is, you know, just forget about like trying to have like tournaments for money online. It's basically not feasible, and it's becoming harder and harder to have tournaments over the board without people cheating, let alone like just online is a problem. You know, in the future, I don't know how it's gonna work. To be honest with you, D4, what is going on here? This looks like some kind of weird home preparation. Let's take a time out here. Some sort of home prep. I've never seen this in my life. D4. Wow. I guess knight takes e4. There we have a problem, though. Maybe I have to play CD, CD, d5. CD, CD, d5, e5, knight e4. I don't think I could take the pawn. There's just too many problems. d5 takes, knight takes d5, knight c3, e6. Knight takes d5, queen takes d5. I hope this is okay. There's also e6 for white. Over the board, they should scan for devices. Oh, he did play this. Like, it's all pre-prepared, dude. But bishop g2 is lame. I mean, he needs to play knight c3, try to challenge me right away. Damn, dude, you're playing really fast. Like, you've got 4 minutes and 37 seconds. You're just instantaneously making the move. I thought it was pre-prepared until bishop g2, which isn't critical. No, in which case you ask yourself, why is white playing so fast? Man. Maybe it's a better move than knight c3. I was a little scared of knight c3. This webcam idea, like, that's gonna stop people from cheating? It's like ridiculous. There's so many ways to get around that, I couldn't even like name them on one hand. It's hard enough to control it like over the board. Knight c3, should I take or... Man, this is pretty tough. Take, bishop e7. Then he just gets this like massive roving center. Can I call it a roving center? We had a game the other day in the same line, and it's like he went back to the drawing board and prepared for me or something. Bishop e7, knight takes d5. Maybe that's what I have to do. Just play bishop e7. I'm not crazy about the symmetry, but I don't know what else to do. This looks like a good line for white. That looks lame to play bishop e7. I was looking at everything else. It's like home preparation. At least equal for white. This has all been worked out before the game by my opponent. You guys are crazy. Will Paschall is in first place. I don't understand why Cormorant has just 5 points. He just took me out. Now he has 5 points. I was scared he was winning the tournament. I played a very bad move. Basically against Cormorant, I was like lost on move 7 because I just got confused and I thought it was a different line. Anyway, enough computer cheating topic for today. I just want to have fun. But seriously, you know, as far as that goes, like catching people for you know, using opening books is going to be a problem. It's like correspondence chess, you know. What are you going to do? You might have to make it so it's just allowed to use opening books. I mean, I don't see how you can stop it. It's kind of like legalization of drugs. Just legalize it, you know. I mean, what else are you going to do? Maybe we should just legalize like using the opening book. In that case, we should just play Fischer random anyway. Let's just play Fischer random and forget about normal chess. Legalize opening books in online tournament play, because what else are you going to do? There's no way to police it. You couldn't prove someone was using a book or not using a book. Exactly, unless you're like watching them with a webcam. Queen b3 looks kind of weird to me. He's attacking my pawn on b7, trying to drive my knight away from the center of the board. So we temporarily put our knight on a5 to buy us a little bit of time. I don't like my knight here, but it could get active. Man, this is total symmetry. Man, I'm a minute and a half behind on the clock. Trying to find the truth in chess. My d5 pawn is very weak. How about bishop e4? Yeah, screw it. Screw it. I just had enough with the d5 weakness. Let's just do it this way. I like this move. Sack the exchange. This kills some of his threats, basically. Knight e5. We'll trade bishops. Take some life out of the position. Bishop f4 just developing quickly. Ayeste with 2 minutes to my 1. Matty Chess 20, thanks for the subscription, man. Maybe more faith in people. Yeah, dude. Our experiences here. I mean, you come on the stream and you're like, your first thing you said is like, I caught so and so like cheating and reported them, and now you're like questioning my faith in people. Like, is that what you meant? Like, you're questioning my faith in people? You're the one that's like bragging about who you reported for cheating on the stream. I mean, that's that's ironic, dude. I mean, I'm paranoid, but all right, rook takes c1. I don't really want to go rook c1. But Cormoran, maybe I misunderstand you. Maybe I misunderstood your comment. It's easy to take things out of context on the internet. So if I misunderstood what you meant by that, let me know. But I mean, if you're talking about faith in people, dude, you're the first person to talk about computer cheaters on my stream today. So you started it. Knight c4. We can't have faith in people, man. People are lying on the internet all the time. Forget about that, you know. I mean, just finding an objectively reasonable way to deal with the situation is the only thing we can do. I think legalizing computing like engine, that's out of the question. Legalizing like opening book, you know, look at correspondence chess, what it's generated to. Like you can use book, you can use engine. So what's the point? Basically now it's like dead. Correspondence chess is dead. I mean, it's just like me against your opening book, and what's the point of that? I don't understand. Sad situation, but rook e8, developing my last piece. Yes, I'm down to 24 seconds. Cormoran, I really think that you're crazy, dude. I mean, I made a blunder on move 7. You know, what relevance would that have to do with, like, opening book? Seriously, like, if we talk about paranoia, dude, why would I accuse you of like, cheating with an opening book when I blundered on move 7? Like, do you really think that's what I meant? I think you're just, like, constantly getting in fights and, like, causing confrontations. This is absurd. Dude, did you see like the first 3 games I played? Like everyone plays the opening perfectly. It wasn't about you. It was just a general comment from someone that like all of my games my opponents played perfectly. Obviously the game against you was a case of me like blundering on move 6. I mean, that's not an accusation of that you're using an opening book, dude. That's ridiculous. Here I've got a good knight against bishop. Are you going to crank out the opening book about my like 6th move blunder or something? I mean, that's just stupid. Ayeste is so fast today. He's much faster than usual. Damn, dude. Almost blundered there, having to like defend myself in arguments on the stream while I'm playing. It's really not necessary. Jesus. Jesus is not here today. Man, he sees everything. Holy crap, b3. Exceptional positional move. Oh my god. I'm getting like ripped apart. My rook is hanging. He's got a mate in 1 threat. Just making random moves now. Me too. Now we got time. Yeah, I think we're gonna win this. Yes, with a huge effort, man. You pushed me to the max. Damn, dude, what a fight from Ayesta in 1975, dude. What's the fight now? Dude, Cormoran, you're just constantly causing conflicts on my stream. This is not the first time. Don't really need it. You know, I think that you enter the stream with comments about people using computers, and then you start a conflict with me. Totally uncalled for. Yeah, we don't need that. So you're welcome to stay if you behave yourself, but we don't need that, dude. Unpleasant to have this issue. Ayesta with an amazing game there. All right. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll ban anyone who pushes me, but I mean, if there's a misunderstanding, that's fine. You know, I can deal with that. I can look the other way, and we both accept that. But it's cool. E6, Andrea Perrone. Andrea has had a couple of accounts. He was a follower long ago. Bishop E7 is a good move. Bishop D2 is not very constructive. World loser just out of control with 31 points. I didn't even pay attention. Not a lot of high-rated players in today's stream, so it's pretty much anybody's game. I'm not berserking. We're gonna just transpose to the Queen's Gambit here. Yeah, I mean, the internet is basically a haven for misunderstanding. Like, how do you gauge people's comments in context? Like, I don't, you know, I'm not gonna go to like some political forum and start arguing with people where I can't even understand, you know, like their context of half the things they're saying. I mean, it's, you got to actually have a conversation with the person in real life to appreciate, like, you know, exactly what they're saying, how they're saying it. You know, I can't stand like internet chat rooms and stuff. Knight b6 from Andrea Perrone. This move should be a mistake. This is a book position he's playing. Knight b6 right away. Wow. I just have to play c5. I don't think there's anything else I can really do here. And back to d7. Why not? You know, it's okay. It's a free move, but it commits my center. All right. Maybe queen c2 is a mistake. Nah, I don't think so. Well, bishop f4. Bishop f4, knight h5. That's a tough question. If he wants to waste time on knight h5, I'll just hammer down the queen side with like b4. Bob says, what, arguing the internet is a big waste of time? Tell me about it, dude. Even if I passionately believe something, I'm not going to argue about it on the internet. I mean, it's just obscene. Like, the people that waste their lives like having arguments in political forums and stuff, that's freaking insane, dude. You're probably arguing with like some kind of professional troll. I mean, oh dude, I did h3 and Andrea Perrone played knight h5. Like, I was afraid of b6, honestly. Now he's just going nuts. Andrea, just like calm down, take your time, and play good moves. You're making like really, really fast moves without thinking at this point. Yeah, he's lost his mind completely now. Abandoning, well, he's going to lose a piece, simply. Alright. A lot of people on lichess play too fast. This is a serious problem. Bullet chess and hyper bullet, or whatever you want to call it, it's fun, but it's not normal chess. Don't start to play that way in your 5-minute games. World loser really in good form. I'm going to have to face him, it looks like. 47 minutes left in the tournament. World loser, how did he get that many games? He's berserking every game, but even if you berserk every game, like he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 6. Why do I have no points? I couldn't get a streak starter started. Losing to Cormorant crushed me because it destroyed my streak starter. Aldisto, welcome. And all you guys who are subscribers. Casey would have banned him instantly. Yeah, I'm pretty flexible, but I don't like, judge myself by King Crusher. Anyway, how many viewers? We got 33 viewers, guys. That's way too many. How do we have so many viewers? Actually, why do I have so few viewers? Seriously. Usually we've got more players than 33. We got 44 players. Cloudberry subscribed. Wow, we've got 2 subscriptions, but like not enough viewers. What's up with that? Awesome, Cloudberries. You're the 2nd subscriber today. We do this tournament, if you enjoy it, like once a week, every Tuesday. Normally I'm doing like Blitz Classical Chess Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we're doing a subscriber stream on Thursday at 7 p.m. CEST. I appreciate the subscription because we were peaking in subscriptions, but we lost a couple this week. There'd be more viewers, but chess.com is streaming right now. Chess.com. My least favorite chess playing site. Anyways, if you have nothing nice to say, say nothing at all, right? I think that advice is pretty good. This catchphrase isn't just meant to like keep kindergartners like from getting in trouble. I really think it's meant to keep you from getting in trouble. Okay, Zeba Live, we're attacking the center. It's like an Alekine's defense here. D6. I think knight c6 may be more common, but it's a question of if knight c6 is played by transposition, or do you really want to go there? So, knight c6 is mainlined here. E6 is also a form of the c3 Sicilian, more commonly played by like 3e6 or 2e6. I've played all different move orders in the Sicilian. E6 on the second move, D6 on the second move, G6 on the second move, Knight C6 on the second move, Queen C7 on the second move. It also can transpose to the C3 Sicilian. Yeah, chess.com. Okay, that's probably a good excuse for why we have less viewers today. Unfortunately, those poor suckers, they think chess.com is cool. Bishop c4. It's like thinking Internet Explorer was cool or something. It's really sad. The uninitiated. It's almost like thinking like, I don't know, classic rock was better than like indie rock. Bishop c4. Listening to pop music is kind of like chess.com. Anyway, I'm gonna go to war soon, so I'm just gonna chill out. Knight b6 now, or e6. Knight b6 this is mainline theory, actually. Garry Kasparov has a book. I've got it right here. Can you guys see this? I'm not reading it now, but Revolution in the 70s. Gary devotes quite a bit of time to this position here with bishop b5. This is a very important situation. One of the most important positions in the c3 Sicilian. This has been known for a good 30 years. Look, man, I came from Philadelphia and I listened to classic rock when I was in high school. But I was blinded by it. You know, it was like on the radio all the time. That's all there was. And what I regret about it was that there was a lot of other stuff out there, which I didn't hear till later, and I'm really kind of angry about that. But it's all right. That's a chess book by Gary. Yeah. Move order. Yeah, right. So it's a question about e6 and rook d8. I think rook d8 is like the funkadelic move order here. But I'm not really into grabbing pawns, so I don't know. I don't know if rook d8. Is Zeba Live the guy who was like beating on everyone last time? Oh yeah, okay. He was the guy who was like perfect. Now I remember. Okay. Zeba Live, you drew me last time and you were beating on everyone and like finished second. Alright, now I remember. You played like God. Of course. He knows everything. Yeah, this guy is like, come on. Alright, I'm not going to go there, but whatever. You make your judgments for yourself. I'm tired of talking about computers and cheaters on the stream today. I just will accept whatever happens. This line is absolutely like the main line. B takes is supposed to be better. We just analyzed this with a friend of mine recently. You can't play knight e4 because of queen takes d4, snapping the pawn off. Zeba Live, he's played all this in like, what, 30 seconds? But he's 1800 in bullet and 1800 in blitz. Last time in my tournament he was like playing like God. We'll see what happens this week. Salgado Lopez, well this is main line, move 11. How can one know exactly how can one knows? Why do people cheat online? Blunderboy, why do people mass murder each other with machine guns? It's like, yeah. Let's just, I think rook d1 is probably the book move there. This is theory, dude. He's played, this is actually main line. What I was talking about earlier today. Anyways. And I think I'm not supposed to play king h8, though it's very natural. It's not necessarily the best move. This is all book. I looked at this with one of my students last week. Believe it or not, Zeba Lives played like 16 rook f d1 instead of rook a d1, which is supposed to be better according to the opening book. All in like 1 minute. No, it's possible. I mean, it's like one of the main lines, but still. I want to make everyone paranoid. I know grandmasters who cheat, you know, so nobody would surprise me. I would never cheat, you know, even for money. Though maybe if I was like starving, who knows? You know, I'd probably, if I was starving and I had no money, I'd probably cheat too. If you had a good enough reason for your absolute survival, I could understand. Rook c1 now. I think we're finally getting to the end of book where this guy has just he's putting pressure on my position basically. Rook c1. Rook c8. Let's see how he kills me now. I have to consider maybe rook fc8 actually. He's got 2 minutes more than me. 1800. Last week's result, or was it 2 weeks ago, when Zeba Live played, was pretty insane. He finished like second or something. You played the Alpin all your life. This is all book. Well, I don't know about rook c1. I'm not sure. I know until move 16, why he played perfectly. But when I see a rating of 1890 Zeba Live, it's kind of like, well, you know, 1890 players don't know 16 moves of theory. That's like a kind of fact of life. You would be probably at least 2000 if you knew that much theory in general. But we're just gonna try to hold on. Maybe rook fd8. At least I've stopped his kingside attack. I could break with e5, but it's kind of risky. But I've got, he's also faster than me. He's also got a considerable time advantage. I mean, you got an account here. He's got a lot of bullet games, 1800. A lot of blitz games, 1800. But a very impressive result in my tournament the other week. I think his performance rating was like 2300, which is obviously an anomaly. I mean, you're not supposed to be like 2300 performance when you're 1800. Chess.com has lost quite a good amount of money due to some cheaters in their cash prize tournaments. They lost money? Why? How did they lose money from that? Like, do they actually have like sponsors? I have nothing here. This is like a draw at best for me. I'm just gonna trade. Unpleasant situation for black. He's like 1800. Come on, dude. I mean, and he's like defending himself, dude. I mean, this is credible positional play by white. I would absolutely never play this person in a tournament game on lichess. It's like ridiculous. Faster than me, stronger than me, knows opening book, 16 moves deep. That's normal. Really? I don't think so. Finally a blunder. I mean, I wouldn't say anything if this player hadn't like totally dominated like the last tournament I had. Based on one game, I would never make a comment, but here I think it's justified. Queen e8 check. I'm clearly worse in this position. And rook b1, which nearly finishes me off right away. "15 seconds left." Right. What's the link there to Laszlo Nagy? This player is like master level, but rated 1890 on lichess. Finally a blunder. Damn. pretty blatant blunder. Mate in 1. It's a weird game, dude. Anyways, back to the tournament. You know, strong players don't really hang pieces like that. Anyways, what are we gonna do? What's the link to first Saturday? So going to Hungary, what about a first Saturday? I am Minky. We don't need this embarrassing stuff that like Laszlo puts in there. Oh my god. That dude is just too good. I mean, Zeba Live. He's not dominating like last week, but he's way too good. I mean, his rating is ridiculous, dude. I would never play you in a lichess tournament with an 1890. You should be 2200 at least. I mean, that's crazy, dude. It's totally 300 points plus underrated with 16 moves a book. Morales again. Morales was really tough last time. Yeah, they don't have enough time at the end. That's the problem. Then they start dropping pieces. It's weird, you know? Happens, it happens. Yeah, I see it all the time. World loser Abel Fazal in second place. I'm in third. Aldisto. I'm kind of pumped up to play. Aldisto, let's play A6. Did I play this against you before? Everyone is like a GM. Bodyguard soundtrack. Come on, Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston. The last game I was totally lost. It's not the first one today. Well, I lost against the Cormoran was distracting me by talking shit in the channel, and I blundered on move 6. I don't know about E6. Maybe I made a mistake here. No, that's right. White can actually play D4. Bob, thank you. What happened, man? You're not subscribing anymore, Bob. Don't forget to renew, guys. Morales. I had this same position earlier this week against Muleskinner, or almost same position. It was different. Muleskinner played F4. Yeah, our last game was... I don't really play the Knight F6 variation of the C3 Sicilian. I just sort of know some of the theory, but I felt very uncomfortable there. We were definitely busted at some point there last game. All right. H5, I think this is book. This is straight out of Richard Palliser, another book I can recommend to you guys, though this is a little bit dated. Fighting the Anti-Sicilians. It's about 10 years old, but all the stuff that Palliser recommends is basically, whoops, I tried to move twice in a row. Basically recommended. So we've got a couple of players. You guys need to resubscribe. Macros, Bob. Resubscribe, support the stream. Come on, guys, it's fun. H3 was played. Now knight c6. We bounced the knight around like knight e7, knight f5. I'm making an effort to make the prizes here. Morales blundered. Not like him. Some people simply get tired. I mean, it's a pretty long tournament, like 2 hours. Maybe they don't play this long. Bob says, like, don't apologize for winning. Are you talking to me or somebody else? You can call me a jerk. I don't mind. So Morales maybe simply doesn't play this line with white. You know, he's not used to the themes like bishop c5. If you're messing around with openings you don't normally play, sometimes simple tactics, you know, aren't really like native to you. So he lost a piece. It's not what's supposed to happen here. Guys, I'm gonna need another moderator. World Loser is retiring, so if you don't mind, let's take some volunteers. Kitty, was that an official volunteer? How do you say when someone volunteers? Volunteering? Was that an official volunteering to be a moderator? Again, as I said, I think you're USA, so you might not be able to make too many streams. I find the stream actually makes me dislike chess. The skill of you guys have is discouraging. You know what, Bob? You know what makes me dislike chess? Computers. But other human beings that are good at chess should inspire you, and you know, kind of like make you feel like I can do that too. Don't be discouraged. If it was a computer, I would understand, but only like only a small percentage of our opponents are computers. Clash Kid could do the job, but I'm only here, yeah, 3 times a week. Well, actually, I might have to do that. You know, I might have to like combine a couple of you guys. Queen d4 preventing mate. I'm just trying to think like what's the best way to exterminate white. After rook c8, the only move is b4, but there's no way to actually finish him. There are some nasty tricks. Ouch. Queen h2 and e3 check. That's pretty brutal. I could just play e3 first. Oh god. Oh, that's so evil. Like this move? Purely... Oh, that's so sick. I don't even know if it's the best move. It would have been cleaner to just play queen h2 check. Safer, I should say, to play queen h2 check first. But this was more fun. Yeah, maybe more than one mod. I think that's the only way we're going to do it. You know, we need to have like different mods for different time zones. I mean, basically my streams are such that I'm streaming in two different time areas, whatever you want to call it. So I think having multiple mods would be the way to go. Morales just simply out of his element there. I'm never going to catch World Loser. Abel Fazl's played credibly, but he's only played 5 matches or games. This player is new. He's performing very well. And then Aldisto is a tough customer. We have not played yet. Engine 47. Reigniting the engine theme for discussions. Well, one thing I've never done is cheat in chess. Engine 47, does that reference a fire truck or a computer? I'm a Kitty says, this is the worst tournament I've played in a long time. Yeah, you lost to me, but I'm in rare form tonight. I did lose to Cormoran. I'm sorry for that, because I wanted to play a Nescafe Frap attack, but I blundered on move 6. So that line, actually I'm sorry, Cormoran. I really am, because I like that line. I don't play it all the time, but I do play it, and you've never seen me play it, probably. I kind of keep it as a reserve variation against the Benko. I'm sorry that I messed it up. World Loser finally lost to somebody. What happened? Maybe Aldisto took him out? Mule Skinner. What? No. Oh, this new player. Amufi. Amufi coming with the 18 cent upon loss. That's pretty tough, dude. Yeah, that's pretty tough, man. Jay Kuhn. You played in my simul. Okay, that's why it's familiar. Guys, we have 2 new subscribers. Why is it called Nescafe Frap Attack? You're going to have to ask the English master, Graham Burgess. Oh, we had the same variation cone. Alright, I'm going to try this. This was played against me by somebody on the stream. Who was this that played this against me? Xerox? But I found it quite kind of frustrating to play against, because knight c6, I didn't find it in any kind of theoretical references that I could remember. Kuhn plays, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I think it's like Kuhn. d4. This looks interesting. I had a game that would transpose to this against Christopher Chase back in FIDE Master from Boston back like in 1992. If he plays e4, knight d2, knight f6, we're transposing back into like I think there's a Botvinnik game actually with knight d2, knight f6. It's a really good question why it's called the Nescafe Frap attack, and I think you should definitely have to look elsewhere. I don't think that Wikipedia is going to help you. Move 11. So, not transposing to the classic four knights English variation with d4. He's playing knight g5 right away. We had a similar game in my simul, slightly different position. I do play a version of the Old Indian that's not all that different from this, so I should be able to play this. Is this a transposition to a four knights normal? It's like a normal four knights English where he's played d4 and I've gone e4, and he's played knight g5 instead of knight to d2. Does that make sense? I'm a kid, you're the opposite as me. I lost to everyone. No, I beat everyone except for Cormoran. HTFP0. I'd subscribe, but your stream started 4 a.m. or noon for me. I can't catch enough. It's understandable, man. Don't have to apologize ever for not subscribing. I just have to sell the stream, and if you guys can subscribe, please do subscribe. I feel like I'm playing the Chigorin defense or something. Against Kuhn, we had the simul game. Okay, this is a blitz game. I've got to move a little faster. I guess I should consider taking on c3, but whenever you do that and the a3 square is still available, like sometimes the bishop can come out to a3 pretty usefully. So I don't like to rush it with this exchange. Though objectively, white could play like bishop d2 here and have a playable game, I guess. Kohn and I had a similar line on Sunday in my simul. Amir Latufi, rated 1639, is just like taking people out. That's not suspicious at all. I don't mean to discriminate against lower rated players, by the way, but, you know, generally the rating system should mean something. I mean, people who are like 400 rating points lower than everyone else shouldn't really be like dominating the standings in general. 37 viewers just, thanks to chess.com. We could go back here to f8, but I think that's a problem because white has queen c2. White playing well here. I think I need to kick his knight out, and then get the pressure off of e4. He could play d5. That would... I'm not sure what purpose it would really serve. I mean, it would shut his bishop down on c3, but I'm not in love with it. Can also play a5. I feel like I'm playing the Nimzo. No rush to attack that knight on g5. I like leaving pieces hanging. You know, this is just hanging. John Nunn, Grandmaster, he likes to say LPDO. Loose pieces drop off. Hopefully something bad just didn't happen to me. I'm a little bit concerned. This guy's 1500. It's going to take me out. Thank God it's not a rated game. He played very credibly in the simul game, but that's a different story where he's got like a 25-to-1 time advantage. You know, I don't expect to lose to 1500s when the time is even. Is that Graham Burgess isn't the best looking guy? How does chess.com have so many viewers, dude? They paid a lot of money for their viewers. You can rest assured of that. They've got me out. They've got me out. Out financed. They had to buy their website, their domain. I'm just hoping like all .com domains die, you know, so that it won't matter anymore. They'll have paid like all this money for nothing. It'll be like chess.everything is popular. It's possible to take his knight on h3, but I don't like it. Wow, Cohn played like a really good game. Now, nutty move. Queen h5. Back to tournament. We don't have much time left. 17 minutes. I'm in second place. We haven't played World Loser. Then there's this guy, Amir, who's creeping up in third place. Alisto right behind me. Will Paschall apparently like dropped out. View bots. Dude, they claim that 7 million people, like, you know, belong to the site or something ridiculous. Do you believe that? Like, I don't think so. I mean, when you log in, it's like 783 people, 83,000 people are logged into chess.com. Like, I don't think so, dude. I really doubt that. You can put whatever you want there. Fill in the blank. But they don't really have any really strong competition in the commercial chess arena. Lichess is not part of what I would call the commercial chess arena. Lichess is a .org. I mean, we love the site because there's no advertising, there's no, you know, bullshit basically, and you're just playing chess. That's what's beautiful about chess, Lichess. Oops. Why don't you use the donation notification? Highlight or Bing Bomb? Which one should I use though? I mean, I was gonna like activate like Streamlabs or something. But I've been so busy doing other stuff. I mean, it's just not like a huge priority. I mostly make my living by teaching chess. I'm not really trying to like, you know, make a living by streaming, but it, you know, would be nice. Okay, well, I have to activate the Streamlabs. I mean, I just need more time. I'm a little slow with the technological uptake. I do have Streamlabs subscribed. Ban playing me for good. Nice handle. He's equalized with black. I'm expecting a very low Centipon loss from black based on the name here and the opening, which he played perfectly. This is why I don't play the Botvinnik variation on a regular basis. We've got nothing with white here. Let's get off the long diagonal. This is like an attention seeker. Ban playing me for good. How did I get paired with this player? I mean, how many points do they have? Isn't that weird? Like, why do I get paired with someone who has like no points? Isn't that strange? Like, it was the only person left to play who wasn't playing? It's kind of weird. I don't like the arena pairing system. It just seems like completely arbitrary. Now I'm gonna play like a 1500 computer who's like trolling me. Thank God it's not rated. Streamlabs picked the most flashy, distracting theme. Another thing, like, what about music? Like, do most of you guys like hate chess streams that have music? It's kind of a divisive topic, but I love music and I'd like to incorporate music into my streams, but I don't want to, like, you know, have to like discriminate based on genre or whatever. Like, people are going to complain, I don't like this, and then it's just like something else to have to haggle about. I like ban me for playing good. I should just resign. He's playing perfectly. He's actually playing like Aldisto, just He's 1400 instead of 2100. Played perfectly so far. I guess he's relying on the fact that it's an unrated game. It's okay to cheat in unrated games. No, I'm just kidding. It's not okay. I've had lots of people banned for cheating in unrated games. So don't feel safe if you are cheating. If the music is the music I like, you'll alienate 95% of viewers no matter what you choose. Yeah, that's the problem. But then you can be like, just, you know, screw it. I don't care. I mean, actually, I'm not really streaming for the money, so I could be like that. But I you know, I wanna be considerate and make everybody happy, you know. Wade is gonna have to do something around here. All right, Rook F2 unfortunately like leaves this tactic hanging. Queen takes F2. Our 1500 opponent banned me for playing good. Playing 2100 at least so far. Better not play like a grandmaster the whole game. They will get banned for playing good. Hopefully I have some kind of tricks. How many games does this have? 26 classical. Oh, that's impressive. Yeah, you're 1400. That's believable. I mean, I could already just like abort this game. I mean, it's, if you were 1400, you couldn't play this well already. You know, it's not even a question of making a judgment on it. I mean, it's like a troll. I maybe should think about H4 instead of H3. But if anybody like consistently plays like a computer on my stream, like in my tournament or anything, I will report them. Not based on one game, but based on multiple games. I mean, if you do it on a regular basis. This is a possible blunder, but also a possible combination. He's sacrificing his c5 pawn. I think it's a good trade for me because the c5 pawn's really influential. Just don't know which way to take. This may be a mistake. Rook takes, a bit safer probably. I thought I could equalize here against the 1500 with a minute more than me. Bishop takes b3, rook b2, rook a3, d6, king f8 doesn't work. But if I play d6 right away, that's what I figured. Yeah, we will ban you for playing good, dude. You're not a 1500. Or are you? Now you blundered? After that? The whole game you played like perfectly. Wow. That's no 1500. I mean, now it's like probably winning for me. Perfect technique. He played like a genius. Maybe I'm winning. Now it's like degenerating. How did you play the rest of the game? You don't even hang on to your pawn there. He was scared I would report him. So he started dropping all his pieces. That's another one of those things you see, like people play like perfectly, then you're like, oh, I'll report you. Then they just start dropping everything. If it's totally untrue, ban me for playing good. I apologize, but you played like at least 2,000 strength, honestly, at the very minimum until the end. This is just his real strength, dude. There's some subtle stuff going on in that opening, Bob. Seriously. That is not, it is not like a really simple thing he achieved. Playing a subtle positional opening like that, Botvinnik, perfectly, to outplay me to the point where I was worse, and then just start like disintegrating. It's not that simple, you know. It just doesn't happen. There's a small chance, but mostly people are like trolling me. I mean, this account banned me for playing good. Come on now. Like, am I supposed to take that seriously? We have 7 minutes left. The end game is his real. I like your sense of humor, Bob. I do appreciate sarcasm. Hopefully no stalemates are going to happen here. He's got rook d5, pinning my bishop to my pawn. Maybe he'll find that. Nope. We can drive him back, though. We're going to make progress, one way or another. Stalemates are the real danger here, but he has an h-pawn. Hello, Mr. h-pawn. No stalemates, no rook h4. Oh, he does have rook h4, but then I play king g2. Rook h2 doesn't work. Damn, dude, you don't have a stalemate there, actually. Rook h4 doesn't work, I just take it. World Loser's going to take me out. And Amir Latufi is in third. Aldisto right on my neck. I did not berserk a single game. We can't report him for cheating now. He conveniently lost. After playing the opening perfectly, what's up, guys? So we're overshadowed by thewonderfulchess.com. One day people will understand. Chess.com is just not cool. So, last game. I mean, there's just enough time to play one more game. I've got a Blitz and Classical stream tomorrow. It's 10 a.m. Then Thursday will be a subscriber stream. Let's try to pick up a quick win here. We berserk. And then we got 230. I hope this guy isn't 2200. Like a 2200, 1600. That's probably what we're looking at. SXPG made a new account. If bishop takes a3, I don't know whether to take with the pawn or play queen a4 check. I don't want to trade pieces when I have more space, if I can avoid it. It feels like SXPG's new account. This guy has played, he's played fast, but he's made mistakes, you know, like a normal 1600 player who's just fast. I know the difference between a strong player and a 1600 who can play really fast. But our last opponent was like a 1500 who was playing fast and good, you know, and that's not really normal for a 1500. You know, CSTLB, he's making small mistakes, but he's playing them fast. You know, that's to be expected. I play with players like that all the time. You know, people are fast. They learn to play fast. They play ultra bullet. They make small mistakes. I can accumulate an advantage. Alright, I'm going to snap this guy. Unfortunately, e4, knight b4 is a tactic that messes me up, so... Oh, I'm so stupid. I had queen there. Oh my god, I could have won a piece. It did work. I had queen c3 winning and threatening mate on the back rank. Damn, that sucks. So I made a massive mistake. Now we have just a small positional advantage. Oh man, I could have just won a piece with e4. And we have to finish the game in 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Of course, berserking makes sense when it's unrated, right? I mean, I would normally berserk every game. But for instructional purposes, I think it's a waste of time to berserk. So it's a programming reference. Can you go c5 here? Oh my god, that's insane. c5, like asking yourself to get forked 7 different ways. It's probably playable. That's insane. Just b4, man. Space, land. But we missed our chance to win a piece. Come on. Faster, faster. Defend the pawn. Hard to break through, though. You see, this is a normal player who's like 1600. He's making small mistakes. He's playing fast. He's not perfect. I don't know about knight h4. But the bishop is a strong piece. Now we roll with the pawns. Canadian style. Damn, that pawn roller is deadly. He's got nothing with these rooks along the c-file. They're just lined up with nowhere to go. All dressed up with nowhere to go, as they say. Man, f5, h3. Yeah, just h3. I hope this wins a piece. It's still not that clear. Damn it. Man, that's a stupid move. Alright. I have no direct win. There is no direct win. I've just got to play faster. Damn, he's fast too. Shit. Oh, man. I think it's SXPG. Other account. Multiple accounts. He transferred his rooks brilliantly. Better than your average 1600. At least speed-wise. But they exist. People are not perfect. Damn, dude, look at that maneuver. Oh my god. Lost the exchange. He saw that too. 1692. Good year. I think Columbus discovered America. We're not even going to make it in time. Suddenly he seems a lot stronger than 1692, doesn't he? With those knights and rooks and everything, it's another troll almost. I mean, how are you 1692? You're playing like a positional god now. Maybe everyone's just stronger than I think. I just lost the exchange. Exchange, queen for rook. The major exchange. Anyway, the tournament's over, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, not suspicious at all. 1692. I resign. Doesn't matter. Let's check out his play here. Opening, he was devastated. Then he like outplayed me. When I failed to win a piece here with e4, just game over. Because I thought he had knight b4, but I have queen c3. Then he played after that point. He played like a genius from this point out. 1600. Damn, dude. From this point out, I mean, it's like, how did I mess this up? just goes right to the file. I'm better, but it's like the margin for error is getting smaller and smaller, and now he's like suddenly out of the blue, bang, bang. He's just all over me with like perfect coordination. Both knights, both rooks, queen, everything coming down on d4. Black is equal. Black is better. Black is winning at this point. But he didn't play perfectly. He's not a computer. But I mean, I don't understand how he can even be 1692. That's amazing comeback. All right, back to the tournament. So that game didn't count in the standings. We have finished the tournament. World loser is first. I'm second somehow, though that game didn't count. I thought somebody was going to catch me. Aldisto third. So we got 3 legitimate finishers in first, second, and third. So SXPG and CST. Okay, that's interesting, Bob. So then we have it confirmed. Those guys are the same person. Both from Poland, and both capable of playing super fast and well in spots. Slaggy's son finished 4th. He played more games than everyone. Maybe it's like King Crusher style, where he actually he just resigns against the stronger players quickly and then moves on, you know, and beats the guys he knows he can beat. You know, just lose fast to the good players, then berserk every game, and beat who you can beat, but play like really directly and like try to beat them really fast. Winner World Loser. I didn't get to play World Loser, or did I? World Loser, am I crazy? Did we get to play? Anyway, first place World Loser. I'm in second. That's like a record for me, I think. I never won the tournament. Aldisto third. I have no berserks. Berserk rate for World Loser 33. Aldisto 33. World Loser, the highest performance rating, 2300. I didn't play him today. We've played so much that I forget, honestly. But everyone played solidly among the 3 top finishers. I think it was a fair result. Not a lot of high-rated players this week. Sometimes we have like Unicorns, Xerox. You know, Last Dance is finally given up, I guess. But amongst the players, like the 3 strongest players probably finished first, second, and third. Although Ara Knight played, he's also quite tough. 2400 in Bullet. Wow, I didn't know Ara Knight was... He wasn't playing so many games, though. So, a lot of interesting games. World Loser, what happened in the last round there? It won't let me see World Loser's last round result. Alright, let's try again. Since World Loser quit being moderator, he seems to have gotten stronger. He beat Aldisto in the last round. Let's see what he did with Aldisto here. This was maybe like not relevant for the standings. Wow, World Loser white in the semi-Slav. Serious question from Bob. Some of these guys that beat you on stream, would you dominate them in longer time controls? Well, yeah, I mean Blitz and longer time controls are different things for the most part. Aldisto played Bishop E7. So World Loser playing the white side, he's often playing the semi-Slav and Slav with black. Interesting. So E3, we've got a Queen's Gambit. Queen C2 is a good move, but I think that B6 is a decent setup for black, probably. Knight BD7, and then Bishop D3. So, like, I don't know, like, I would say you could play, like, probably B6, Bishop B7 here for black, and get a reasonable game. This isn't really critical. Aldisto played B5. Maybe not a bad move. I guess Knight D5 doesn't have a great score. Yeah, here's the typical mistake. I mean, I think that B4 is inflexible by Aldisto, and he should just keep the tension, you know. Bishop E7 is the main move. Playing this too early, I oftentimes play like Bishop takes F6 in this type of position. That's the best move according to the engine. World Loser goes Knight A4. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like Aldisto was playing his best opening here in this game. But he got in c5. That's the key idea. D takes c5. Now black's actually better. Knight takes c5, knight takes c5, rook takes c5. So he achieved equality and then lost later on. Okay, rook takes c1 looks like a concession by Aldisto. Not going for control of the c file here. World loser gets control of the c file. You could play bishop takes f3, doubling the pawns. Yeah, this is a weird move. Knight g4. Was a good game overall, though. Wow. So Aldisto was just totally winning. Yeah, after this. Nice job. But it didn't matter in terms of the standings. Final results. World Loser was just far, far ahead of everybody. Congratulations to World Loser. Ever since you stopped moderating, you've been playing better. I did manage to take a game off him the other day. Clash Kid is a tough player, but he doesn't really play blitz. Yule Skinner 71. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Those of you who are subscribers, I really, really appreciate it. Clash Kid, Yule Skinner. I've got a couple minutes to hang out before we finish the stream. We can just chat a little bit. Halligator. So you think that okay, this guy's already been like reported apparently. That guy, the 1600 who was going to be in third place. Alligator was angry. Yeah, man, we had like a record number of computer players. I don't know, maybe. I didn't mean to make Cormoran angry earlier. He wasn't doing anything wrong, but he got irritated. He thought I was accusing him of using an engine, not an engine, an opening book. But I think that some people do use opening books. I didn't intend it for Cormoran though. It's just we've got a lot of players play the opening perfectly on lichess, and it gets a little weird. After a while, I was just debating like how to control that. You know, it's really hard to do. How can you prove someone used an opening book or not? You know, it's almost impossible. World Loser, what's up, man? Congratulations. What's your prize, dude? Your prize is to be a moderator of my stream. Clash Kid says, what's your next tournament? I'm playing on Sunday in the Hungarian Team Championship, and my team is the Hungarian Honved, which is the army. What used to be the army, well, it's still like sponsored by the Hungarian army. So the Honved team, it's actually a combination of two teams now, is gonna sponsor a GM tournament and an IM tournament in December, and I've been drafted to play against my will in the IM tournament. Basically, I'll get paid some negligible sum to play an IM tournament where I'm like the third highest, you know, third strongest by rating IM. On the positive side, it's not like a weak tournament. It's going to be a round robin, 10 players. It'll be Bokros Albert, Galyash Miklos, and me. Like, those guys are probably two of the highest rated IMs around, you know, both like well into the 2400s. Bokros has been at like 25. He's probably one of the strongest IMs in the world. And then Galyash and me, like, it's going to be a strong, you know, 3 IMs to have to play. Like, if you want to play in an IM tournament, you don't want to play in that tournament if you want to make an IM norm, because those guys are tough, and I'm tough too, you know. So whoever is like trying to make it IM norm, I really wish you good luck, but I don't think it's going to be easy. You're going to have to basically beat all the other guys to make an IM norm. That's what I'm playing in December. Probably, I think it'll be December 12th here in Budapest. I guess 10 player round robin. I'll probably be like, you know, rated third or fourth highest rated player, I imagine, but who knows, you know. My rating is kind of low, so there could be some IM candidates with higher ratings than me. But anyway, it'll be fun. And that's my next tournament. We're playing team games and stuff in the interim. Next week, actually this Sunday, I'm playing probably a team game against a lower rated master. So guys, I had fun. It was fun. We've got second place. Not bad. I'm a little bit tired. I did several videos today for my for my new job, working for well, we work a little bit part-time for the chess world. I made a video series called The Middle Game, and we're going to be doing a Blumenfeld series on the Blumenfeld Gambit, which I'm working on now. So thechessworld.com, you can check out my Middle Game series, and later on my Budapest Gambit series. Anyway, it's been a long day. I'm kind of tired. So World Loser, congrats. We're going to close down the stream now. I want to thank all you guys for joining me and for subscribing. Those who are subscribers, I'd really like to ask you guys to resubscribe and to stay up to date, because we lost some subscribers. We got a couple new subscribers today though, and I want to thank those you guys who did subscribe. Move 11 was here also as a subscriber, just watching and hanging out and doing surveillance for missing grandmasters in the New York City area. I'm just curious what happens to all these people that I played that disappear and seem to go into the void. You can find them in New York City probably. Anyway, I'm here. I'm landlocked in Budapest, so we'll be back tomorrow morning as always. Not always, but Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with Blitz and Classical Chess on lichess. It was a fun stream. Anyway, all subscribers, thank you guys for joining me. Cloudberries, thanks for joining and for subscribing. You know, it's not a big deal, but I really appreciate it. Just a little bit of support, and I can keep it going. You guys also check out my YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. We're always uploading the streams over there. Parmenides, thanks for letting me know you're here. Another subscriber. So guys, subscriber stream on Thursday, 7 p.m. CEST. I don't know who can make it, but you're welcome. I do game analysis and Blitz and Classical with the subscribers, so that's Thursday night, 7 p.m. Tomorrow morning, Wednesday, is Blitz and Classical. Friday, Blitz and Classical. Sunday will be a simul, probably. I'll have a team game, so it'll be like a 30-30 simul on Sunday at 6:30 CEST. I think we're going to be changing the clock soon, maybe this Sunday, in fact. I'll have to check it out. So that's kind of scary. Aldisto will resub. Aldisto, one of my favorite opponents here. He's tough. He finished third, and he's a really, I think, quality opponent. And I think he's one of the players who's, in my opinion, improved and probably benefited from the stream quite a bit. So anyway, guys, it's fun. I really appreciate the strong players. World Loser, Aldisto. I mean, I appreciate everyone, but what makes it fun is when I get to play other strong players. We don't just want to like beat up on low-rated players. I really like when I play other masters and credible players here on the stream. And World Loser, Aldisto, you guys did a good job tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Thanks, everybody, and have a great evening. Bye-bye.